A very good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to P2P, Potty to Parliament. My name's Amanda Sonia Nathan, and with me is my comrade in arms.
Hi, I'm Netusha. This is the fourth time we're recording and I still sound pretty socially awkward.
But it's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
So yes, hello everyone. You may be wondering why in the world are we doing this? We actually decided to start this podcast over a cup of coffee. I know it's the most Malaysian thing on earth, but yeah. We decided, why not, right? Netusha?
Okay, so the reason why we started this idea of the podcast, it was actually Amanda's brainchild. She was like, hey, why don't we do a podcast? Because we always have this really intellectual and productive conversations about the ongoings of the world, from current affairs to books to movies to a lot of things, including pop culture and the social ills that plague us today, right now, history, whatnot. We just go everywhere, and most of the time we find our inputs and our thoughts to be very provoking at certain times, and we feel that it's kind of sad when we don't share it with other people, and perhaps we could engage more youths to get involved in the conversation and get to know and just basically intellectually stimulate ourselves for a better future.
Exactly. Most of the time, just like our cup of coffee, our conversations just end there.
Yes,
So, yeah.
exactly.
Now, I guess it's time to address the elephant in the room. Why in the world did we decide to call ourselves P2P, Potty to Parliament? No, ladies and gentlemen, before anyone starts tweeting the IGP,
Okay.
the main reason why we named it Potty to Parliament is because, okay, let's look at it this way. The first thing you ever do, well, not really the first thing, but one of the first few things you ever do as a child is to poop. It's fairly simple.
Yes.
You use the potty, or you defecate in your mother's arm. Pretty simple. And then we go all the way to the parliament, which is the biggest thing in the country. It's amazing. It's life-changing. It affects all of us, and it's huge. And that's why we decided to name ourselves that. Because we talk about anything and everything, from the smallest, littlest thing
to the biggest issue possible. And we are here to give you our thoughts.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope and pray that you guys enjoy this as much as we enjoy recording it.
Yes, we do. We really do.
Yes. Before we continue, first things first, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Amanda Sonia Nathan. You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is AmandaSonia95. Quite a generic name. AmandaSonia 95. And yes, as you can see, I'm the chatterbox of this duo.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, I am.
She
I talk.
always is. I guess it's something to do with Toastmasters.
Yes, I'm currently the president of the Taylor's College Toastmasters Club. So feel free to drop by if you guys want.
Oh God.
Airtime. And if you are looking for the brains of the duo, well,
that, in other words, that's me, obviously.
the slightly socially awkward.
Yes. The problem is I write more than I speak. I am known as a blogger and freelance writer. I have my own blog where I write about several topics from a diverse range, from literature to science to philosophy and a lot of other things. You can check it out at WordPress. It's called Cosmic Liberties. CosmicLiberties. And I blog a lot on these kind of issues. Plus, I'm very active on Twitter, so you can engage me on my handle, Netusha Naidu, NETUSHANAIDU. And that's all for me.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, now you know about your two quirky yet very colourful hosts. And welcome to our podcast.
Yeah, so right now we're just here to tell you about what's the whole point of having a podcast. We're just 20-year-olds, we're college students.
Plus, we're doing A-levels, which isn't the easiest course on earth.
Yes, it really isn't. And we're both actually headed to law school after this. And what we want to share with you is there like a bigger vision for us when it comes to this podcast? I really think there is one, because there's a lot of times where we live in a society where people don't really care about a lot of things that are going on, especially in our generation where everyone is rather materialistic
And very hedonistic as well.
yes, it's very superficial times for us, especially as much as we are in quite a turmoil nationally. A lot of people tend to choose to ignore these things because they are not accounted or responsible at most occasions. But they don't realize what we don't realize is we are the future of this generation and the following generations to come. So we like to use our podcast to spread awareness about the need to open up our minds, to look around, and I guess just abolish the sense of ignorance that plagues us today.
Yes. I guess Netusha would agree with me, we've attended our fair share of social events, and we've come across a lot of different types of people. And I see personally, the people of our generation are at polar opposites.
Yes,
It's either they are
very-
very superficial and very into mainstream culture and pop culture, and everyone's so caught up in buying things from Topshop or going to Starbucks and having a cup of tea and talking about what's the latest in thing. Or there are people who really have very valuable inputs. And
Like
it's
us.
not wow, way to put yourself in a basket and carry yourself up. But
Yes, definitely.
but the thing is, right, it's not that the first people that I was talking about don't have brains. No. It's just that we tend to ignore or just cover up that bit of ours. We don't let ourselves grow.
Yes.
I see a lot of intelligent people who have so good inputs. Like after a while, when you're talking to them, you get a lot of really heavy things coming out of these people. But it's a shame because nobody wants to open their mouth. A lot of us are like, we just keep quiet and just go with the flow. You know, nobody really wants to talk about the things
I think
that
people
matter.
don't value their thoughts enough.
Yeah. We just hope and pray, just like how we have started this.
Yes.
Other people would come on board as well and
Join the
just-
right.
Yeah, join us and talk about things that matter.
Yeah.
Or things that don't matter, it's fine. It's okay to talk about things that don't matter from once in a
Yeah,
while.
we could talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West once in a while, I suppose. Though it doesn't really entertain me, but alright. If it works for everyone else, like, let's go ahead.
Maybe not that far. We should try breaking the internet another way, okay? Let's just not head in that direction. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we hope and pray that you guys enjoy this. And this is merely a trailer. Hence, we don't want to talk your ear off.
Yes, and well, maybe we should talk about what will be our next podcast about. We are actually going to talk about my preparations to speak at a TEDx talk.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my friend over here is giving a TEDx talk.
Yes, and the talk will be on March 14 in University Kebangsaan Malaysia, in other words, the National University of Malaysia, which is located in Bandar Baru, Bangi. It'll start at 9 o'clock, and yeah, ticket sales will probably start next week, so if you're interested to come, I strongly encourage, because this will be the first public university to organize a TEDx talk in our country.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, my comrade is speaking in it. So if you ever see a woman about shy of 5 feet jumping around like an Energizer bunny, that is me, Amanda Sonia. Feel free to approach either one of us. And yeah, we hope to see you there. And we'll be
Yeah.
talking about it in our next podcast.
Yes, we'll be talking about the topic that I'll be covering, which is how I cultivated and pursued my passion for writing using social media alone, and how you could do it too.
So yes, see you guys at our next podcast. We hope you guys would listen to this. And until then, take care.
Goodbye.
Signing off, Amanda and Netusha.
Signing off.
Still socially awkward, but never mind. Good night, everyone.